Painting at home with a file in hand, blinging up tipsy, got the sleuthing planned. Nails by Misty, I craft and I slay, with true crime tales while we polish all day. Charms, chrome killers and glue, DIY nails with a crime-loving crew.
Hey everyone, it's T. Welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate you being here today. If you have not subscribed, I would please ask that you subscribe. I'm slowly working my way to 1,000 subscribers, and I would really appreciate any help you could give me. With that, let's talk about what we're doing today. I am going to work on my birthday collab nails. So I'm doing a birthday collab with Mabel and Dee. And I have not had a chance to do my nails yet. It's been kind of a crazy time for me. But anyway, so today I'm going to do those really quick. I don't know how quick they're going to be, but you know what I'm saying. The only thing you needed to do for the collab was you had to use our favorite colors. So purple, red, black, and pink is the favorite colors that we chose. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a base of jelly black on all of the nails. I've got 3 nails I'm going to do. A base of jelly black. Then we're going to do cat eyes on top of those. I've got a pink one and kind of a purpley one, and one that's got like a crazy red base when you like activate it. And then I've got some really cute charms and some stones and things I want to add to it. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? How is everyone doing? We're going to go ahead and put a base from it. This is the Cruel Fairy Tale collection that I got. And this is YCC03. And this is such a pretty, here, let me show you, a really pretty black. It is a jelly, like I said. So we're just going to put one layer of this on each nail, because like I said, we're putting cat eye on top of this. I just want the cat eye to kind of pop a little bit more. So that's why we're putting a layer of black jelly on first. This is, I don't know how often any of y'all use syrup gels or anything like that. This is such a pretty formula. I have a fuzzy in it. Let me get that dang fuzzy out. 1 second. Damn you, fuzzy. I swear I had a fuzzy in there. We're gonna let that sit and level for a sec so it can level out and go on to the next nail. I can't believe January is almost over, y'all. It is the 28th, so Thursday, right? The 28th? Oh my God, no, it's Thursday the 29th. Shows what I know. I don't even know what day it is anymore. But I am trudging along, I will have to say. You know, day by day, we do what we can to get by. It is a crazy world we live in, a really fucking crazy world we live in, and I'm so saddened by all the hate that is out there. I think what makes me even more sad is when we try to pretend, and I say we as a society, that it's not actually happening. You can't, bury your head in the sand right now. This is not the time that you can say, oh, I'm just going to keep my opinions to myself. If you're quiet about what happens, then, in my opinion, it's because you agree with what is going on. And I've never been one of those kind of people that do that. So this one had a little bit too much polish on it. So let's go ahead and take some off, shall we? Okay. Smooth this out, let it self-level again. Once it gets done self-leveling, we will put it in the lamp so that it can cure. There was a fuzzy on there. See, I was right. I thought I saw a fuzzy, but then I was like, wait, am I imagining things? Nope, I wasn't. See, effing fuzzies. Okay, and I also have some polish underneath that I want to get out before it cures. I am just going to clean this brush off as much as possible. And then smooth this out. Like I said, go over it. We're going to let it self-level because it levels out really nicely. It looks a little streaky right now. But trust me when I say it's going to look beautiful once you let it sit for 1 sec. This is the one that has been sitting and it is leveled out beautifully. So we're going to go ahead and put that in the lamp, give that a cure. All right, this one, we're just going to work with the polish we have on it first. I'm sure we'll probably need some more, which I was correct. But I don't want it to have too much. I went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I could not make up my mind what I wanted to do for these nails, right? And it was just one of those things where I was like, I'm just not sure. And then, like I said, my bad arm was acting up earlier this week. So I'm just grateful to be able to sit down and do this. Because the last time my arm acted up like it did the other day, it took weeks for me to be able to use it again. Thankfully, it feels much, much better. All right. Again, we have leveled out nicely. I'm going to grab this and go underneath it because we have a little polish and a few spots underneath it that I want to clean off before it cures. Okay. Give that a good 60 seconds. Okay, so we're just going to smooth this one out because I see that I missed a little bit here on the corner. Sidewalls and I have a love-hate relationship. Apparently, I love to miss them because they hate me. Do I have a fuzzy on there again? Yep, there's a fuzzy, I think, on there. Alrighty. Just smooth this out. I'm going to go across the nail and then I'm going to let it sit and self-level. Again, that was the Cruel Fairy Tale YCC03. Yoga Mayo, if I'm not mistaken. We put that away, so we don't have an issue. Okay. Here are our first two nails with just that jelly black on the bottom. We're letting our third nail completely self-level. And we're going to go in with this first cat eye, which is like a purpley pink. So it is T002 from Born Pretty, their Pro Gel collection. So just grab some of this. It is such a pretty polish. Okay. We're going to give it an even coat. Oh, God, this is gorgeous. And like I said, I just wanted to put that jelly black on so that it could have a little bit more of a base. I'm going to grab my magnet. This is what we have started with, right? Look at that. Is that beautiful or what? We've got that purple and blue going on. I just think it is stunning. I'm trying to make up my mind. Do I want to do any more, or do I want to just have that in the top? I think we're going to just put that across the top on that one, to be truthful with you. All right. Let's look at this nail. We were waiting for it to level out. We're going to put that in the lamp so it can cure as well. And we are going to grab our next polish. This is the one that is very pink. So this is inspired by Lovely Miss D. So T017 is this color. We're going to put this on this nail. Okay. Oh my goodness, wait till you see this. Oof. So this is definitely like a different looking cat eye than that last one we had. The last one had like a lot of glitter particles in it, I felt like. This one does not. Okay. So this is just more of almost like that velvet kind of cat eye look. So it's got that beautiful pink, and we're gonna be able to see that even better in a second. Just gonna smooth it out, nice and smooth. Grab my magnet here. And you can see how gorgeous that pink is. Now, with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's get it all here where I want it. Okay, so one sec. We are going to grab a bar magnet really quickly. Where's my bar magnet? Okay, sorry, needed to grab my bar magnet. So I'm going to take my magnet and I'm going to hold it like this, and I'm going to put it towards the tip here. So that. We get that kind of look going on. I'm going to take our third nail out, and this one is the one that is going to be for Miss Maybell, and it has a beautiful, gorgeous, like fiery, just pretty red underneath it. So you'll see what I mean in a sec. Oof. This one we're going to do kind of like the nail that we did on D's, but we're going to push it a different direction. You'll see what I'm talking about when we activate the magnetic particles. Okay, so here we go. You'll see this red just pop out because right now it's kind of like a bluey, reddy, purpley color, right? Do you see that? Oh. It just comes alive. Just comes alive. That red is just gorgeous. I mean, really. just freaking gorgeous. All right, so on that last one, we came from the tip. This one, we're gonna go from this end. And then I wanna get it, so there we go. There we go. Come on. Okay, need to get that in the lamp ASAP. All right, so we have a couple different designs that we've done with our cat eye. We have this nail, which has that beautiful blue and purple, just like, yummy, right? And that one has got it like kind of all over. So we've got that purple and then the blue. Look at that purple. Oh my gosh. And that blue. Stunning, 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 stunning. I'm loving it. Then this is the nail that is the pink for D. And we pushed the cat eye back on this one, as you can see. It's just like, ooh, look at that. That is freaking gorgeous. Now, what I'm going to do with these, let's put our lids on so we don't spill, because I would cry. These are way, way too pretty to be messing them up. So let's put our rings back on. Okay, and so these are currently where we're sitting. So we've got this one. Oof, I'm loving that. So that would be the purple one for me. And then the pink. Oh my gosh, look at that. I mean, really? That is just gorgeous the way that works. And then this one is Mabel's nail. Look at that. Oof. That red just like, it's gorgeous. Okay. So we've got, I've pulled out a couple, I want to use heart charms on these. So I've pulled out these 5 charms. And what I'm thinking is I might want to do, this one's got like a little key on it. So I sort of feel like that one kind of is like different all by itself. And then these two, I kind of want to do one each like that, and then add a few stones. But I think the way we're going to do it is I'll put mine in the middle and then theirs on either side, because I just like that color combo better. And it's kind of like, you know, the 3 of us. I love it. And I want them to have 2 little hearts on their nails. And then I've also pulled out some stones. But let's go ahead and we're going to use for our base coat, or not base coat, I'm sorry. For our top coat on this, we're going to use our Vendini. Let's see if I pulled the right one first time. Yes! Gotta love when you do that, right? I'm using the Vendini because it holds charms really well too. Before we do that, let's figure out. I do want to pull out, let's put our brush down. I do want to pull out some stones. So let me grab a stone picker really quickly. And I think I'm going to just grab a few reds. Not a whole shit ton. And they're, for the most part, close to the same size. There's like a few different sizes. Ooh, okay, yeah, that one's huge. We're not using that one. I'll be putting that back. But we will use, yes, we will use all of those. And then for D's nails, I want to use, I kind of want to use some of these. Let's see. Get my little spoon out. It'll help me. I'm trying to be much better about wearing my gloves again because I got out of the habit during the summer because it was incredibly hot. And not okay. I want to make sure I still wear them. We don't want any kind of allergies. Okay. I'm going to put those there. And then I'm going to grab some of the purples. Not a whole lot of them, just a few. It's probably more than I really want. And I don't want this big gigantor one on that one, that's for sure. I don't even know if I want that gigantor one. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to put a coat of this. Ooh. This levels out really nice. This is the dupe for the Gen V Crazy Top Thick. So I'm just kind of drag it across. It's extremely cold in my area right now. So even with like the heat on and everything is just that much thicker right now, I feel like, because of the temperatures. So we let stuff sit for a sec and level out, and then we're good to go. I get this from AliExpress, and I'll put the link in the description for you because this stuff is amazing. It is not crazy at all price-wise. It's got a great price. I mean, come on, it's AliExpress. I just got another jar of this one and their really thick paste one that is fabulous for just adding stones and charms, like especially big chunky ones. Oh, it's great for that. So I'm going to let that one level out a little bit, and while that's leveling, I'm going to go ahead and put a coat on this nail. So it is a Thursday evening. Like I said, it's January 29th. These were due January 29th, so I will be editing this late tonight probably, or, you know, honestly, tomorrow morning. Let me just smooth this all out. Dee from DG Nails and Katie from Nurse Katie Does Nails and I are going to go live on the 29th tonight at 6:30. I think it's 6:30 my time. Oh God, I got to double check now. I'm 99% sure it's 6:30 my time. Boy, oh boy, I need to check that though, because it might be 7:30. Because we wanted to make sure that Dee got home in time. Hold on. And I just touched that nail. Okay. I had to double check and make sure I didn't have my times messed up. I'm correct. It's at 6:30. I don't know why I thought it was at 7:30, but yeah, no, 6:30. So we're good. I am just going to smooth this out, make sure I've got my sidewalls. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and do our third nail so we can let it level out while we work on the first one. I find with this, it really does help to do that kind of thing. So if you've got multiple nails, do a few of them first, let them level, because like I said, it is incredibly thick, but that's what we like about it. Let them level out, and then once they've leveled, then start adding like your embellishments, whatever they may be. Make sure I got my sidewalls. Damn sidewalls. I feel like I have such issues with sidewalls sometimes. All right, gonna let that level. While that's leveling, we're gonna go ahead and work on adding our hearts. Let's turn you over, shall we? And I absolutely love Mabel and Dee. Mabel is the sweetest, most, just the kindest little soul. She really is. And Dee is fabulous. I love her to death. So we are just going to kind of add a few of these stones around the nail just to kind of make it pop a little bit. Nothing cray-cray, but I wanted to fill in just a little bit. Give it a little bit of bling. A few more little tiny ones, I think, and then we will be good. Now, before I put that in the lamp, make sure everything's at the angle I want it at. I want to add one more little stone, I think. Right. I kind of want to add it like right there. All right. I don't know if I like it there though, now that I see it there. I think I'm going to move this one down just a little bit. We're going to let that kind of sit and level out a little bit. I'm going to keep paying attention to the charms. Now, damn it. I was going to say, this charm is going to go in the middle of this nail. That is, if I don't drop it on it. Okay. So I want this one in the middle. Now, if these were nails that I was going to be wearing myself or making for someone else, obviously I would want to seal in these charms, but that is not what these are for. So we are not going to seal up underneath our charms. Alrighty. So this one's getting the purple stones. And I have like 10 minutes before I have to get done with this. All right. I am happy with that one. Right in the lamp she goes. Let's look at that first one. Kind of wanted to, we're going to hold it upside down for 1 second. Because this one here, I just have like, I want this to level out a little bit. So we're just going to keep letting it sit. I'm not going to fuck with it while that one does what it needs to. We're going to go ahead and work on this one. So on this one, I'm going to put this charm this way on this one. And then this heart charm down here. And then we're going to use some of our red stones on this nail. I think I'm going to do one more little red one right here. And then maybe this big one up here. Okay, let's look at this one. It has leveled out better. I'm gonna hold it upside down. While I hold that one upside down, we're gonna look at this one. I think I'm gonna grab one more red stone. I wanna see if I can get a little tiny red stone, because I want one little itty bitty red stone. So let's see if we can grab one. What are the odds, right? Are you red? Of course you're not red. Uh-oh. Just a second. Okay. Let's put that one little red stone right there. Yes. And now this one, we're just going to adjust our little heart here at the end. And that one. And I think I want to put maybe one more pink stone, like right there on this one. Okay, we are back, and these are our final 3 nails. We have the nail that is Miss D, that's got that pinky purple. I feel like it looks more purple on camera, but in person it is much more pink. And the 2 hearts on it with the pink stones. And then on this side, we've got our beautiful Miss Mabel with the red. Oof, that red underneath is just like, wow. And the red stones, again with our hearts. Love these ladies. And then I'm the last one in the middle. We've got beautiful blue on top, right? But then, bam, look at that purple. Oh, stunning. And then the purple stones. So those are my 3 nails for the birthday collab that I did with these 2 lovely ladies. So let me know, do you like them? What would you change? What would you do different? I would love to hear in the comments below. I want to wish everyone peace, love, and joy, especially in the world we're living in now. I love you all. Be safe out there. Bye. Mwah.
Fixing colors, designs on the go, in a world where mysteries glow.